We're counting down the 15 legal ways Las Vegas can drain your wallet, sometimes without you realizing until it's far too late. From sneaky hotel charges hidden behind bargain room rates, to unexpected restaurant surcharges, loyalty programs that bite back, and psychological tricks engineered to keep you spending. This is the definitive ranking of Sin City's most outrageous, but perfectly legal, scams. Some fees barely make a dent, while others will leave you floored at checkout. Which charge is the worst offender? Let's start the countdown with one fee that punishes you just for asking a real person for help. In the 15th place, MGM Resorts now charges you $15 per night just for booking your room over the phone. The ICE contact center fee hits anyone who dares to talk to a real person instead of using the website. It's not a one-time charge either. It stacks up for every night of your stay. MGM rolled out this fee in April 2025, claiming it offsets labor costs and nudges guests toward digital bookings. Since the fee launched, phone reservations dropped by 22%, but guest satisfaction for those calls tanked from 80% down to 53%. If you want to avoid this little penalty, stick to the website, even if you miss the days when customer service didn't cost extra. In the 14th place, Caesars and MGM loyalty programs promise free rooms and exclusive perks, but the fine print tells a different story. Unless you reach mid-tier status, usually after spending hundreds per day on slots or tables, those so-called comped rooms still hit you with mandatory resort fees. For Caesars, only Diamond and above get the fees waived, and MGM holds back benefits unless you're Pearl or higher. Guests on travel forums report being blindsided by charges after expecting a free stay, only to find a $50 nightly fee on their bill. The emotional payoff of earning a comp fades fast when the system is designed to extract more from everyone but the biggest spenders. In the 13th place, Caesars Palace hits you with one of the steepest ATM withdrawal fees in Las Vegas, up to $11.99 per transaction. That's just the casino's surcharge before your own bank tax on its cut. Pull out cash twice, and you're out more than $24, not counting what your bank charges on top. In 2025, guests posted receipts showing the $11.99 fee at Caesars, the highest logged on the Strip. It's a tax on convenience, perfectly legal, and it adds up fast, especially for anyone who needs cash more than once during their stay. With so many places in Vegas running on cash, tips, games, even some bars, these fees quietly drain your wallet, one withdrawal at a time. If you want to keep more of your winnings, plan ahead or stick to your bank's own ATMs. In the 12th place, MGM Resorts charges $16 per day just to leave your car in their self-parking lot. That's not a premium spot, not valet, just the standard rate for 24 hours. Shorter stays under 4 hours cost $12, but the clock resets every day. So a weekend trip racks up $32 before you've even checked in. Valet parking? Expect to pay $35 to $40 per day, with no guarantee of a faster exit, especially during conventions or big events. These parking charges have stuck around since 2016, even as visitor numbers fall and other properties flirt with fee waivers. The only real way to dodge it is to skip the car entirely or hit one of the rare hotels still offering free parking. For most guests, simply arriving on the Strip means the meter is already running, and there's no validation for good behavior. In the 11th place, Bacchanal Buffet at Caesars Palace quietly adds an automatic 18% gratuity to every bill, no matter how many are in your party. You won't hear a word about it from your server, but it's right there on the receipt, buried below the food total. The kicker is, the tip line is still left blank, so guests often add another 15 or 20% without realizing they've already tipped. Yelp photos from 2025 show confused diners posting receipts with both the auto gratuity and a second manual tip. For a family of 4, that's an extra $50 or more on top of what's already one of the priciest buffets in town. This stacking of service fees is perfectly legal, but it's a recipe for double tipping unless you read every line before you sign. In the 10th place, a 5% CNF fee quietly appears on dining bills at Planet Hollywood and other strip restaurants. It's listed as a concession and franchise fee, but you won't hear about it from your server. Instead, it shows up on the final receipt, right under your food total, before any tip or tax is added. That means a $490 steakhouse dinner can suddenly jump by $24.50 just from this line item alone. Management emails instruct staff not to bring it up unless asked, and state law only requires the fee to be disclosed in print, usually buried in the menu's fine print. The wild part? The CNF fee is perfectly legal, even though it adds zero value to your meal. If you spot it, don't be afraid to challenge it. Many diners have succeeded in getting it removed, simply by asking. In the 9th place, XS Nightclub at Encore offers a table for $5,000, but the final bill is a lesson in Vegas math. The advertised minimum only covers your bottles. Then comes a mandatory 22% service charge, plus an administrative fee, and finally tax. By the end, that $5,000 table balloons to $7,000 or more. Recent 2025 receipts posted by guests show line items for service, admin, and even a venue fee, each stacking up without warning. Some guests report paying 44% above the menu price before they even order a drink. The club's glamour distracts from the sticker shock, but every table is a revenue machine, designed to maximize spend while making the upfront price look just affordable enough. If you want bottle service, ask for a full itemized quote before you commit, or prepare for a bill that's anything but transparent. In the 8th place, the so-called Best of Vegas awards aren't always what they seem. Many of the plaques you see on restaurant walls or nightclub entrances are pay to play. Instead of being chosen by critics or popular vote, these accolades often come with a sponsorship fee, anywhere from $500 to $7,000 for a spot on the list. In 2025, a whistleblower memo from a major nightlife publication revealed that 4 out of every 5 winners were paid sponsors, not editorial picks. The Southern Nevada Hotel Concierge Association, for example, offers awards that almost always go to member hotels or financial backers. Tourists trust these signs, thinking they're a mark of quality, but the reality is far more transactional. If you see a venue advertising its latest best buffet or top nightclub status, check who's behind the award. It might just be a marketing bill disguised as an honor. In the 7th place, the Venetian's timeshare free ticket trap is a masterclass in conditional generosity. You'll spot booths on the casino floor promising show tickets, buffets, or even hotel nights. No strings attached, or so it seems. But the catch is always there. To claim your prize, you're roped into a 90-minute timeshare sales pitch, often described by guests as relentless and exhausting. Reddit is full of first-hand reports, people lured by free circ tickets, only to walk out hours later, pressured and frustrated. The average timeshare buy-in at these presentations hovers around $18,000. But the resale value is usually less than 20% of that. The pitch is legal, the pressure is real, and the regret is common. If you're offered a freebie in Vegas, check the fine print and ask what you're agreeing to, because in this city, nothing is ever truly free. In the 6th place, Paris Las Vegas uses automated minibar sensors that can turn a simple mistake into a shock charge. If you move an item to make room for leftovers, or unplug the tray to charge your phone, the system instantly registers it as a sale, sometimes for every item disturbed, not just the one you touched. In 2024, Complaints surfaced after a guest reported a $224 minibar bill, triggered by unplugging the sensor tray, with the hotel standing firm on the charge. While rumors of court battles swirl online, what's clear is that the hotel's terms spell out liability for any tampering. And the sensors don't care if you consume the snacks or not. These charges show up after checkout, often buried in your final folio, and are hard to dispute unless you catch them right away. The best defense: don't touch, don't move, and definitely don't unplug anything in the minibar area, because in Vegas, even your mini fridge is watching. In the fifth place, Adele's Las Vegas residency is a masterclass in dynamic pricing, where the same seat can triple in price in just a few hours. When tickets drop, you might see $350 for a balcony spot. But wait until demand spikes, and that same seat jumps to $1,050, sometimes even higher on resale sites. The algorithms behind these prices track every click, every search, adjusting costs in real time based on how many people are watching, refreshing, or checking out. Add in mandatory service fees, often 25 to 30%, and your $1,000 ticket is now $1,300 out the door. It's all perfectly legal, and it's not just the resale market. Even the official box office uses these demand-driven surges. The point isn't to reward early birds, but to capture every last dollar from fans desperate to see the show. If you're hoping to score a deal, timing and luck matter more than loyalty. For some, it's the thrill of the chase. For everyone else, it's sticker shock in real time. In the fourth place, slot machines in Las Vegas use near-miss designs and sound effects to keep players hooked far longer than they planned. The reels spin, the lights flash, and every so often, the symbols line up just enough to make you feel like a win is right around the corner. It's not luck, it's deliberate engineering. Casino testing at Caesars between 2019 and 2022 found that increasing the frequency of near-miss outcomes and layering in celebratory sounds led to players spending 14% more time at the machine and casinos earning 19% more per device every single day. These tricks are legal, marketed as entertainment upgrades, but they're designed to make you forget the odds. The chair is more comfortable, the losses feel softer, and the next spin always feels like the one. If you ever wonder why you can't walk away, remember, every beep, every almost win is a calculated nudge to keep you spinning. The house edge never blinks. In the third place, slot machines in Las Vegas quietly siphon away millions through abandoned Taito vouchers, those little slips you get when you cash out. If your voucher is under $1, the self-service machines won't give you coins. Instead, you're handed a new slip, one that can only be redeemed at the casino cage. Most players never bother. Maybe it's 58 cents, maybe 94, but after a long night or a quick loss, it just isn't worth the wait in line. Multiply that by every tourist and local, every day, for over 2 decades, and the numbers get staggering. According to the Nevada Gaming Commission, more than $50 million has been lost this way since 2003. Here's the kicker. Casinos keep 25% of that unclaimed cash, while the state pockets the rest. So even after you've stopped playing, the house still wins, one forgotten voucher at a time. In Las Vegas, small change is big business, and the system is designed to make sure almost nobody gets every last cent they're owed. In the second place, the average resort fee in Las Vegas has hit $40.04 per night in 2025, a new high and an 11% jump from last year. That's not just a handful of luxury hotels. Nearly every strip property now tacks on a mandatory nightly charge, sometimes reaching $55 at the top resorts. These fees are added to your bill, whether you use the amenities or not. Wi-Fi, gym access, pool towels, even bottled water you never touch. For many guests, more than half of these so-called benefits go unused, but the fee is still there, unavoidable and automatic. The reason for this system is simple. Hotels want their rooms to look cheaper in search results. The base rate draws you in, but the real cost only appears once you're deep in the booking process. In 2025, new federal rules forced hotels to show the full price up front, but the fees themselves didn't budge. They just moved from the fine print to the headline. The tactic works. Hotel revenues keep climbing, while guests feel the sting at checkout. If you're budgeting for a Vegas trip, always factor in the resort fee, because the advertised price is just the beginning. The only way to dodge it? Book at the rare hotel without one, or earn elite loyalty status. Otherwise, expect your nightly bill to balloon, legally every time. And finally, in first place, the Clark County hotel tax turns every fee into a snowball. Here's how it works. The advertised room rate isn't the only thing getting taxed. In Las Vegas, the 13.38% lodging tax is applied to both the base room price and the resort fee, stacking the charges on top of each other. Take a room listed at $79. Add a $50 resort fee, which is mandatory, whether you use the amenities or not. Now, before you even get to checkout, the subtotal is $129. But with the Clark County tax, you're charged 13.38% on top of both amounts. That's another $17.79, bringing your total for the night to $146.79. The advertised price has nearly doubled, all within the letter of the law. This isn't a hidden fee. It's right there on your bill, but only after every other charge has been added. The tax applies to the whole package, not just the room. So every time resort fees go up, the tax bill rises too. That's why even the most careful travelers end up paying more than they planned. In Las Vegas, the real price is always higher than the headline, and the county's tax multiplier makes sure the house never loses, no matter what you thought you booked. From a $15 phone booking surcharge to the unavoidable 13.38% tax stacked on resort fees, our countdown has exposed how Las Vegas legally turns small print into big profits. Across all 15 entries, the common thread is mandatory, often hidden charges, whether that's a $40 nightly resort fee, a 5% restaurant concession or franchise charge, or sensor-triggered minibar bills. The most shocking are those that hit nearly every visitor. Resort fees that have jumped 11% in a year, multiplied by taxes, with free perks and loyalty comps rarely as advertised. Even pennies left behind on slot vouchers add up to $50 million lost statewide. What qualifies each item is its legality. These aren't scams by law, but by design, using psychological cues, unbundled pricing, and complexity to extract more from every guest. The big insight. In Vegas, the house doesn't just win at the tables. The real jackpot is found in the fine print. In Sin City, every convenience, amenity, or so-called deal comes with a hidden cost. That's not just the price of admission. It's the business model. If you want bottle service, ask for a full itemized quote before you commit, or prepare for a bill that's anything but transparent.